and I can't train.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Thank you guys for coming in today. I hopefully will have a better signal and I can prop my phone up. Oh, I love that. And I don't have to worry about it. It's great. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I know I am. I woke up this morning and I was like just in a lot of pain because I'm having issues with my leg again. So I woke up and then I'm like, oh, it hurts, but I got through it. I took a shower, got to work, and I don't know. It's probably just because I'm getting old. Hey, Rubble, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Good. I'm glad it sounds good because I was like, it was coming through my car and I don't like that. So thank you guys for coming in, hanging out today. It is Rant Tuesday. So I have a couple new developments that have happened and a couple of realizations. Okay, so the past couple months I've been having issues with my son at school. Okay, the first issue was he got put on ADHD medication. I feel old. It was so funny. Okay, so I'm washing dishes at work and I went and I turned to do something really fast and I felt my knee pop. And like, oh my God. And then the guy I work with, okay, I've known him all my life. He's the janitor. And he comes in. I asked him yesterday, say, hey, how was your break? And like, did you go anywhere or do anything? He's like, no. He's like, I did discover though that I have arthritis in my hip. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening to us? He's only like 10 years older than me. It's not even that much. I think he's like 5 or 6 years older than me. I'm like, oh, great. Like, that's what I have to look forward to. So anyway, hey, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm having a good day. It's pretty nice out here. So, okay, so it is Rant Tuesday. So what are you guys ranting about today? I got a lot of things. So, okay, the past couple months I've been having issues with the school and whatnot. So, um, my son got put on ADHD medication to help him. And right off the bat, they were saying, oh, he has issues. He has issues. They never even gave it a chance to kick in and or whatever. They only gave me like a week. And they were saying, oh, it's his medication. Oh, it's his medication. And they weren't really giving me a chance to, or him a chance really to be adjusted to it or anything like that. Hello, and yeah, I don't care if it's Russian or whatever it is, you're not allowed in here. Hi, user from Chento. There you go. Adios. So anyway, I've been dealing with that. Okay, so I took him off of it, and then they were still saying that he was having issues. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, he's not on the medication because we didn't put it on him because, and by the way, this medication, it can be out of your system within a day. It's not really something that holds on for months or whatever like that. So anyway, they were still saying he was having issues. So, okay. Now I went to the doctor and I talked to the doctor about it, and he was like, yeah, he was like looking at me funny because of all that. He's like, yeah, they're full of crap, thinking, he didn't say that. That's unprofessional, but that's what he was, giving me. He's like, yeah, that's not it at all. And so he's like, go on your vacation. And he's like, after your vacation, start it on him again and don't tell anybody. So that's what we did. And the past 2 days he has been on it. And lo and behold, I haven't heard one single thing that he did that is horrible. Interesting. God, it's so freaking hot in this car. I'm like freaking sweating. So yeah. So I'm kind of irritated by that. Okay. So that's been what's going on in the past couple months. Okay. I didn't tell anybody this. Right before we left for vacation, I get this message, not right before, it was like the day before. I get this message from the teacher, and she's like, Fred had an accident, and he hit his face on the desk. And okay, she sent me a picture, and it looked okay, but by the time I came and got him and picked him up, his entire face was black and blue. From like here all the way down, black and blue. And then for our entire vacation, he had a black eye, which makes us look horrible. Like we're going on vacation and people are looking at us funny because our son has a black eye. So I wasn't too happy about that. Like, what exactly are you doing? What's going on in that classroom? I was just having some major issues with that. So anyway, there is a specific special I don't know what she does. Special education teacher. She's not a teacher though. She's like a head of it or whatever. And a couple of times I have spoken to her, she has just rubbed me the wrong way. Like really rubbed me the wrong way. And today I'm like, I don't know if I'm just taking her the wrong way. I'm a pretty sarcastic person. So I'm like, I joke around, that's just who I am. I would never be intentionally rude to somebody though. I'm not, So this morning when I went to drop off my son, I was like, oh, he's, by the way, he never wants to go to school now. Like every morning I go and I take him, get him up and we get him ready, and he cries. He doesn't want to go to school. And this has never been an issue normally. We just take him and he gets over it and he's happy. Well, he, like the past couple months, does not want to go to school whatsoever. And when I went to drop him off this morning, I said, oh, he's in a really good mood. Everything's good. And she's like, oh, that's good because yesterday he was screaming his head off. And she said it just like that. And I was just really confused by that kind of comment, by that kind of behavior. And to hear it from someone that's supposed to be a professional just kind of pissed me off. So my husband and I are looking into another school for my son. And that's just how it's going to go from here on out because I just don't want to deal with it. I'm going to probably continue to, I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out. But I just haven't been too happy with the situation this year. Just, I feel like they don't know what they're doing, or there's something else going on in the classroom that I don't know about, and they're not telling me. Oh, thanks, Thor. Appreciate it. It's just been extremely stressful. I've got to turn on the air in here. Holy smokes. Give me a second. Let's turn this down. Oh my God. Here. All right. Oh, good. That's up. You can still hear me. So anyway, that's what's going on with me and what I've been dealing with the past couple months. Not to mention I'm having some health issues and some other things, and I'm just like, I'm a little stressed out. But anyway, on a better note, after all this vacation and going away and whatever, I feel like it just opened up my son's brain, and he's been talking so much more and been saying stuff so much more, and it's so nice to hear it. Now, normally, the situation is he doesn't talk. He does talk, okay? And then when I say he doesn't talk, it's like I can't have a conversation with him, but he does say things. And he does tell me what he wants. So that's a really good thing. It just needs to, sometimes it needs to be elaborated more. But for the most part, he does talk to me. So we're really working on it. And it's just been extremely stressful. And I'm dealing with all this stuff. So how old am I? I'm old, trust me. I'm pretty old. So anyway, I've just been dealing with a lot of that stuff and dealing with my son and whatnot. So I'm trying to get flowers. Hey, Happy Mac. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to move on a little bit to, that was my rant for the day, by the way. I needed to let that out because I don't really have a whole lot of people I talk to about this. I talked to Tammy Rebel about it a lot. But for the most part, I don't talk about my son and the issues I'm having with that because it's just a personal matter. But sometimes I just need to get it out and I have no one to talk to about it. So anyway, I have already started a lot of my flowers and stuff on Saturday. By the way, when we came back from vacation, we just immediately started, oh my God, my hair is gross. We immediately started to get stuff ready. And I got trays and stuff done. So hopefully I will show you the results of that. Rants in My Pants Tuesday. Hey, I like that title. I might change the title to that. Hey, Kathleen, thanks for coming in. Hey, guys. Oh, that's great. Rants in My Pants. I like that. I needed to laugh. That was good. So I got most of my trays started and I got some things, some new developments and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys. I'll probably make a short. And I'll show you guys what I have going on. Word on the street is that YouTube doesn't like long videos anymore. I love to do long videos. Love it. I like to be creative. I like to do long videos. But however, word on the street says that 0 to 100. Hey, Rudy. Thanks for coming in. So, sorry, that just completely threw me off. Thanks, Rudy. So, word on the street is that YouTube doesn't like long videos. They only like the short ones. They only want shorts. So I'm going to try and do more short videos, little blips of here and there, and occasional long video, and see where that gets me. It snowed here today, so I started off ugly, and now, so I started off ugly, and now I have a critter in the cellar because the cellar window broke. Oh, gonna be better afternoon, or someone is gonna get a beat down. Okay, I feel ya. Hey, Marshmallow Man, thanks for coming in. Thank you for being a member still of my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So we got a lot of new things going on too. We have to chop down some cherry trees that I have because they have some kind of weird fungus on them. So my husband's going to do that, chop some cherry trees down, and we're going to replace them with plum trees that we have been growing for the past 5 years. Well, maybe 3 years. So we're going to replace some of those and get that started. And probably, I don't know. I wanted to get some peach trees, but I want to get some that are indigenous to this area. I don't want to get some like Georgia peach trees and then have them die or something like that. So I'm going to get some peach trees indigenous to this area and plant a couple of those as well. There, I got you all out of, what? There, I got out all my bitchiness. So I thank you. You're welcome. That's what Rant Tuesday is about. Hey, Bear. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing good, too. It's good to see you. So, yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff and just stuff with my son. So, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. I'm jumping around a little bit, but the trip was just really good for my son. It just was really, really good for him. And I'm just really happy when we came back that he was just so happy. He was so happy. And he loves to swim. Loves it. So that was cool. And I had a really good time with them. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's sun in my face and whatnot. Sorry. But yeah, so I don't really have much to talk about. I haven't really been on here. Last week I was just so busy, and then yesterday, for some reason, my phone kept cutting in and out, and I don't understand. I don't know if I was on the Wi-Fi here by accident or what, but it kept cutting out, and I had to end my live early because of it. So I don't understand why I was doing that, but now I have full bars and everything's good. So. But yeah, my life has been extremely stressful right now, and it's kind of put we kind of been slowing down on the garden a little bit because of that. It's just been nuts. So I only have maybe 7 or 8 trays started already, and then the rest I'm going to direct sow. And then we're going to do half the amount of peas that we normally do, and get those planted. Just for the pure fact that in years past, I don't know. It seems like it's way too much for us. So, I don't know. We'll see where it's all going to go. But trying to balance everything has just been insane. Okay, so remember how I told you guys a while back that I've been having issues with all this pain in my body, my pain in my arms and my legs and my joints and whatever. So I started taking extra vitamin D, and I have a severe vitamin D deficiency. So I just been having a lot of issues with that. So, and then it felt good for a little while, but now the pain is back. So I don't know if it was vitamin D or what is going on, but I'm definitely growing my hair back, because there for a while I was losing massive amounts of my hair, and my hair is coming back. So yeah, it's okay to cut stuff out. Yes, it's very hard to do everything. And then, my son is autistic, so it's like he can't do anything. Like, it's just me and my husband, so it's like I don't really have any help. So my son can't even go and collect eggs. So it's like, it's very frustrating. Okay, Happy Mac. The snow, I haven't started my starts. Still praying over my 20-year-old refrigerator. Oh God, that's horrible. Hoping to win the lottery without buying a ticket, because who has money for that? Word. I hear you, Happy Mac. Yeah, I'm hoping the refrigerator goes well for you. I know you said you were having issues with that. So when we first moved into our house, my mother-in-law bought us a really nice refrigerator, a freezer, huge chest freezer. By the way, she didn't buy it right when we moved in. She bought it during 2020, and at that point in time, like, you couldn't find stand-up freezers anywhere, and that's exactly what we wanted, is a stand-up one, but we couldn't find them anywhere, so we got a huge chest freezer. It's like freaking brand new, huge, and we put everything in that. But yeah, it was very weird during that time of the virus, and you couldn't find things like freezers and stuff like that. Hey, Uncle Al, thanks for coming in. Appreciate ya. But so my life has just been really busy, really complicated, and just trying to get back on track. I cannot wait. By the way, when you're in Florida and you're in this beautiful sunshine, by the way, Florida was amazing. The weather was amazing. The temperature were between 75 and 85. They didn't go any hotter than that. And you hardly even broke a sweat when you were outside. It was just beautiful. Except for the fact that you couldn't go, my husband and my son stayed in the pool, but after like 4 or 5 o'clock, when the sun would start to go down in the pool area, I couldn't get in. It was really cold, and a lot of people stayed in and just did it, but I couldn't do it. I think it was Wednesday, we had a like kind of a little break in between the parks that we went to, and we just swam all day, and I did that, but for the most part I didn't go in the pool as much because it was kind of cold. So, but other than that, the weather was perfect. So then you come back to this crap. Like, what is this? It's always, today is sunny. It's, I don't know, it says it's 43 degrees outside. Okay. But, it's just been like the past couple of days have been rainy and nasty and hardly any sun. And no wonder I am vitamin D deficient, like for real. There's just, it's always overcast here. Like, this is the first day that it's actually been like sunny. So we need it. I need it. Check for a repo sale from the bank, Happy Mac. Get a fridge at low cost. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That really sucks. So, I don't know. Anybody else have a rant for Tuesday? I mean, I got back from vacation and I feel like, I wish I could have stayed at vacation a little longer and enjoyed just sitting at the pool. That would have been nice. But all good things have to come to an end, I guess. By the way, we had so much fun, and I feel like I didn't even get a chance to talk about it yesterday because I had a really crappy connection. So, but we just had we had a blast at Disney World, and everything was really, really great. And I'm super grateful that my mom could take us. Like, she takes all the grandkids, but she hadn't taken Fred yet because he was so young, and I wanted to wait till he got older a little bit so he could remember it. Because a lot of people, you wouldn't believe, they bring their babies to Disney World, and I'm like, your baby is not even going to remember this. Like, your baby can't go on any of the rides. I'm like, I realize that it's Disney and you want to make it special, but like, your kid can't remember it. So I saw a lot of babies and stuff there, and I'm like thinking, I'm glad that I waited till Fred was at least 6 or 7, so he could actually remember everything and have an actual good time, Hey, Rick, thanks for coming in. By the way, if you guys are not familiar, Disney World has a DOS system, which is a disabled, like, if your child is disabled, you can get a lightning pass for up to 4 people for absolutely free. So we did that service, and we never had to wait any more than 10-20 minutes in line for a ride, which was absolutely fantastic. You do have to go through a lot of hoops to get that. I know I had to wait on the freaking phone for almost 3.5 hours to actually get a hold of somebody. And then when I got a hold of them, I had to do a video conference call with someone and prove, and they had to take a picture of Fred and prove that he was actually disabled. But for the most part, it was really great. You have a Disney app, you get in it, and you schedule your time, and you go and you ride on the ride. And we did that for lots of things. And we took our time, too. I wasn't about to I've been to Disney before. I wasn't about to rush through the park and rush through everything. I wanted to just take our time and look at everything and just have a really great time, and we did. And we scheduled our rides ahead of time, and we just got right in. So it was just like really, really nice. I'm glad you're back from holidays. I agree, you need to be 4 or 5 years old to remember the experience for most. Yeah. I think anything under that, you just don't remember, and then it's just kind of a waste. Like, just wait till your kids are a little bit older to experience that, because if not, they don't remember. And then you're like, then eventually you're going to have to take them back again and again. And if they really had fun, you're going to take them back again, because it was so much fun. It really was. So we even talked about it when we were there, how, maybe in the next 5 years or so, we'll come back. So I don't know. We'll see. But it was a lot of fun. And my favorite of all, though, I really like Disney. It's a really magical place. It really is, and it's a lot of fun. And I love the rides, and we had a really great time. However, my favorite one was the Animal Kingdom, and we didn't do the Avatar rides like I wanted to. I am a huge fan of Avatar, and I'm actually a huge fan of anything alien, and specifically lately, I feel like there's just not a lot of alien movies out there. I don't know. Anyway, a huge fan of like alien, other worlds kind of thing. And I didn't get to do the Avatar stuff because my son couldn't do the ride, so we just didn't do it. However, I did get to see the Tree of Life, which was really cool. As soon as you walk into Animal Kingdom and you like go up the hill, this huge tree, it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And of course, they have villages that probably as close as I'll ever get to Africa and Asia. So they had really, really cool areas. I loved the African area. It was really cool, and I loved everything India, and I really loved that as well. So we took Fred on a safari ride, and that was really cool, and actually he really enjoyed it. And it's probably the closest I'll ever get to being on a safari. I've always wanted to do that. By the way, back in the day, it was like $10,000 to go on a real safari. Like you would like fly over there and take a real safari and whatever. It was like a lot of money. So I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to go on safari, but it was like the closest thing to it, and we had a really cool time and got to see some really cool animals. I love elephants. I love giraffes. And they had like water buffalo and all different kinds of cool stuff. Uncle Al is not an alien. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Uncle Al is awesome. Eating Disney food and drinks, Courtney. Yes, I did have a few drinks on vacation. By the way, the food there is not spectacular at Disney by any means. I didn't really like it. Most of it was just like your typical kids food, like chicken fingers and tater tots, and any chance that they got, they filled your plate with tater tots. And so I wasn't too thrilled with that. But at our resort, you could get pizza. They had like their own pizza there, and like at night, for $21 you could get an entire whole large pizza, and so it fed us all for really reasonable. So that wasn't too bad. And but for the most part, it wasn't 100%. However, I didn't know this, but Disney has this like shopping center. It's called Disney Springs, and it's like all high-end shops, really awesome, fancy restaurants, which is what I'm about. 5-star restaurants. So we stopped at this Irish restaurant, and it was just amazing. And they had Irish dancers, and I seriously had the best fish and chips I think I've ever had. It was so amazing. I remember that would have been about the price to go to Africa. Was going to do it with a photography trip. Sadly didn't. Yeah, it's so expensive, Rick, but I so would love to do it. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to say it. I've been to Disney so many times as a kid. It's so much fun. California is not as big as Florida. Yeah. Yeah, Florida is insane. They have so many resorts, and what the cool part is we never had to drive. That was a big thing. My husband's a truck driver, and so driving is not what he wanted to do for vacation. So when we flew in, we had a bus take us from the airport to our hotel, and then when we were there, Disney has their own line of buses that will take you anywhere you want to go. And so we just took those, and it was fine. Actually, those buses leave every 20 to 30 minutes, so we never really had to wait around for a ride. It was just always there. Yes, the fish and chips, Rick, was amazing. Amazing. And I love fish. I love shrimp. And the fish and chips was amazing. It was really good. My husband got a real shepherd's pie that had lamb in it, and he said it was delicious. And I can't remember what my mom got, and my son didn't eat anything. He was so tired by the time we went to that restaurant. He just sat there. That was it. He was so tired. Yes. My mom is a casino and cruise ship kind of girl. Yes, she loves those. My brother has no desire to go on a cruise ship, so we've never really been. I've been on like the Good Time 3, what they take you in Lake Erie, but I've never really been on a big cruise. But maybe someday. I'm not like opposed to it. I do, however, worry about getting sick on a cruise liner. That kind of scares me. But for the most part, I'm open to it. Fred will remember this vacation for a long time. Yeah, I hope he does, Kathleen. And it's so great. Like, I got him a Disney shirt, and he knew Mickey Mouse. He even said, Mickey Mouse? Like, he said it. And it was so cute. Like, he was naming the characters. I got him like a little Mickey figurine to put on his dresser. He loved the Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, so we took him on the Haunted Mansion, and he hated it, and he was so scared, and he cried, and I felt really horrible. So we didn't know how the rest of the day was going to go, if we ruined the rest of the day for him. So we waited, we went and got something to eat, and then we come back, and I was like, well, my husband really wanted to do Pirates of the Caribbean. He loves pirates. He loves all of that. So I'm like, let's do Pirates of the Caribbean, and if he flips out, we'll just go home. That'll be the last ride of the day, and we'll just go. So we took him to Pirates of the Caribbean, and he had such a fun time on that ride. And it was really cool because it's just like a boat that takes you through. And there's some of the characters from Pirates of the Caribbean in it. And it was just really cool. And got some pirate t-shirts, and my son got a sword, like a little styrofoam sword. And he was even saying pirates when we got out of there. So he was really excited. And I thought he was going to be scared because it was kind of dark in there, and there was kind of some creepy pirates hanging around, so I don't know, but he really liked it. I want to do a local cruise in waters around near Australia to test out before looking into a big cruise. Yeah, that's probably a really good idea, so you kind of get the idea. I know I have been on some cruises where you don't feel a thing, and then I've done some deep sea fishing, and I was so sick. I was so sick on the boat. I remember just wanting to pass out and fall asleep because it was just rocking back and forth. It just made you feel like crap. So yeah, definitely want to check it out and see if that's what you want to do. But yeah. All right, hold on. I'm going to move my car into my parking spot because if I don't, then I don't get my up close parking spot to pick up my son. So give me a second here. It's just I'm in a parking lot, so it's not a big deal. What else? So anyway, I had a really good time. Everything was really great, and I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of me ranting and raving today, and talking about it because I had a really good time on my trip. Hey, Steel and Tree, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Hey, CR, thank you for being here. Now I feel like I'm in the shade, so we're good. Before I was like, holy crap, it's hot out here. What's going on? Yeah, I'm wearing a great shirt today. This is my All-American t-shirt that I got last year at the summit, so yeah, make sure you give me a thumbs up, guys. Make it even today. What else? I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I'm in the shade. Feels better in the shade, I can tell you that. It was hot in the parking lot up there. I'm like, whew, whew, sweating. So what are you guys planting this year as far as like your vegetables and stuff like that? What are your main crops that you want to plant? Because I know mine are carrots, peas, and tomatoes. Those are my main things that I love. Like, I don't love tomatoes, by the way. Don't love them. I like to make stuff out of them. However, I do like salsa, so maybe I'll make some salsa this year. But I do love peas and carrots, and I tend to really grow what I love, and peas and carrots are one of them. I can't wait to get out there either. I really need the sunlight. I really need it badly. So, yeah, I can't wait to get out there, and I don't know. I gotta wait for another couple days where it's really nice out, so I can get in the garden and start ripping things out, and start picking weeds and getting it ready. No, I didn't take him to the petting zoo. I don't know why we didn't. They did have this was really cool, by the way. I love monkeys. They had 2 monkeys in the African part of Animal Kingdom that you could just, it was like, by the way, Animal Kingdom is like a giant zoo with rides. It's really, really cool. And so we walked through this one area that had like a bunch of African animals, all different kinds, and got to see a kimono dragon. What else? I don't know. We saw these monkeys, and they were making all this racket, and it was so funny. My mom's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Don't you see them over there? They're like hanging. They were hanging on these things, and they were like making the most noise I ever heard from a monkey. It was great. It was good. It was good to hear it. Like, I'm like, that's really cool. I just really love animals. Had a really good time there, and there was zebras and all different kinds of stuff, but no, this was an actual safari with an actual gas-powered truck, and you drove through. They drove you through with the tour guide, and it was like being on safari. It was really, really cool, and it was a lot of fun. And I highly suggest, if you love animals, to definitely go to Animal Kingdom and experience it if you get a chance to, because it was just probably one of the best times ever. I think I love it more than Disney. I'm not a Disney person per se. I went because of my son, but I really, really loved Animal Kingdom. It was a lot of fun. The donkey ride, oh my God, that would have been so great. I didn't know about it. There was so much stuff at Disney we didn't get a chance to see. You can't see it all. If you went to the park for a couple of days, yes, but we only went for a day, and there were things that my son was flipping out about, and it was just too rough. It was too hard, so we couldn't see everything. But for the most part, we had a good time, and we took them here and there, and so, but yeah. I wish I would have known about that, because I didn't know. There was lots of things I didn't know about. We booked this trip with a travel agent, and she didn't tell us anything. Like, we got there and we were completely lost about some things. I did join a Disney group, but I didn't know. Like, I still don't know about all this stuff. I feel like a little more educated now that I had been there and seen it, but I had no idea about Disney Springs. I thought we were just kind of trapped at the hotel with their crappy food. And I didn't really know much. And my husband went and asked at the front desk, like, if there was anywhere to eat, because we were just going to take an Uber or a Lyft or something to go and get something to eat. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we have a whole thing." And we're like, "Okay." So we went shopping and went to a restaurant, an Irish pub, and we had to book in advance, because these restaurants were packed full. I mean, just packed full. So we had to book a lot of things in advance. If you get a Disney app, and you click on it and open up the app and stuff, and you can do everything on it. Reservations, you can book times, you can do everything on that Disney app. It's like having your own personal hotel person, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we did everything through the app, and it worked out really well for us. So, but yeah, I figured I should tell you a little bit more about my trip since yesterday I got caught off early. I'm not trying to be redundant from yesterday, but I just felt like I needed to reiterate what I was talking about yesterday because I got cut off. It kept messing with my camera. So, but yeah, I love donkeys, by the way. Uncle Al, they're like one of my favorite animals, so I probably would have loved that, I think, even more than Fred. They're so cute. But anyway, had a really good time yesterday, or this last week. Had a really good time with the family. It was my husband and my son's first flight anywhere. It was like my third or fourth time flying in an airplane, so I kind of knew what to expect. On the way there, our airplane was just really shabby. It was an older plane, and it was just not good. And my husband was freaking out. He did not like it. He did not like anything about it. He's like, if this is what flying is like, he's like, I'm never going to fly again. And then on our way home, we got a really nice airplane. It was amazing. It was really nice. It had things in the back where you could plug your phone into the seat and stuff like that. It was just a really, really nice plane. And my husband's like, okay, so not all planes are created equal. He's like, this plane was awesome. He's like, if every flight was like this one, I could fly again. I prefer Las Vegas, better food, activities, machine gun range, strippers and gambling. By the way, I like Las Vegas too. I once went, my mom took me when I was 21 for my birthday when I was 21, and I had a really good time in Las Vegas. I really like the fact that you could drink while you're walking down the sidewalk. I love that. I just loved everything about it. So, and yes, I would see strippers in Las Vegas, but I don't want to see like strippers. Like Las Vegas showgirls is what I would be interested in seeing. But I was 21 at the time, so, and with my mom, so we're not going to see. But if I go back with my husband or something, I would totally see a showgirl show. What else? I don't know. I just really like Las Vegas. Is really a lot of fun. And yes, they have better food everywhere. It's crazy. Flamingos. Yes, I love flamingos. I got a picture with my flamingos. Motion sickness. Yes, my ears were popping horribly. On the way up, it wasn't so bad, but coming down, my ears hurt so bad. And we had a lot of kids on our flight. Because obviously we're coming from Orlando, Florida and stuff like that. So we had a lot of kids, and you could tell that their ears were hurting them because like we'd get kids that were crying and stuff like that whenever we were starting to land. So yeah, our ears were starting to hurt. Viva Las Vegas, yes. Yeah, I like being able to drink down the strip. That's so great. It's just great. And they have like those 12-foot long drinks. Oh gosh. My best part about Las Vegas is when you can get free drinks anywhere. So you you play on a slot machine, you hit the button, a server comes over, and you get a free drink. And I thought that was awesome. And I freaking love pina coladas. Oh my gosh. These drinks hardly had any alcohol in them, but the pina coladas always came with whipped cream and a cherry on top, and they were absolutely delicious. Probably the best pina colada I've ever had in my life. And I must have drank so many when I was there. They were so freaking good. I love pina coladas. But So anyway, I've just been extremely busy, so look out for some more videos from me. I should have a little short that I will do hopefully here soon of all my plants progress and what I've been doing. Yeah, cooking shorts. Love it. All right, guys, I've been on for 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I really appreciate y'all for coming in, hanging out with little me today. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so thanks for listening to my Tuesday rant. I will hopefully be live tomorrow, probably the same time. So look for me then, and we will see y'all soon. Thank you for coming in.